Hey Virgo, so it's quite the reading you had. I'm going to, man, split screen. I got a few messages off camera while I was switching to extended, and really, when we focus on the future aspects of what's going down, they're saying, and like I've said before in the past too, that the cards that are upside down, you can turn them upside right. That's really the changes that are taking place are the ones that you want to turn upside right. So the high priestess in the future in the reverse is really teaching us to, turn that card upright. Really trusting in our intuition is what's being asked. Trusting more into your intuition, leaning in when you feel that voice inside you saying, this is better for you, or this is where we should be going. Listening to that, letting go of the burdens, like I had spoke about previously, but not only the burdens that are holding you back, it's letting go of it all. Letting go of releasing absolute any kind of control over it coming in, whether it's a relationship or, a job, or you want to start a new business or whatever, completely letting go. And this whole journey that I've been on is just been a continual letting go. I think the first business I really got into was I bought a transport truck. I mean, I didn't pay any money. I borrowed it all. I borrowed the down payment to put against the loan, and I completely let go of, it actually happening. I didn't even know, really. I was 21 and didn't know anything about manifesting. I just put in a little bit and let go of the outcome completely. And I mean, within a month, I had a $200,000 truck, and trailer, and I was working. That was it. And that kind of manifestation only comes to those that completely let go. For real. I didn't think it was going to happen, really. And my letting go was like, well, I'm just going to whatever. I'm just going to nonchalantly just do whatever I can do and then allow it to fall into place. And spirit really, really, when you're driven by your intuition, when you're led by your intuition, and you're driven by your passions, and you're passionate about what you're about to do, or it's a new adventure, really looking at it as a new adventure, you allow that manifestation to take place. You're taking the power or the perception of power out of your own physical capabilities, and you're giving it over to spirit. And when you give that power over to spirit, it enacts them, and it allows them to be able to move forward and bring that to you. So regardless, and don't look back with that Eight of Cups. Don't look back. And the Ace of Cups is like, don't look back. Keep your cup full. Turn this around. Keep your cup full. Keep your cup full with other things. Like, I mean, mow the lawn or snow plow, whatever, or do what you would do to take your mind off of things. Go and work out, go for a walk, go into nature. Keep that mind busy and your heart space filled with love, and trust that this is all just going to play out. Now, let's pop out some new cards for you and dig deeper in this. Like that's some pretty good already that we've got. Just while the camera was off and I was out doing some stuff, even stepping away and doing other things really clears that space, right? For new messages and new words of encouragement and new ideas to come when you step away. Okay. Well, that's a whole lot of boom. I'll take these. Yeah, I mean, these are great cards. So, Page of Swords. right off the bat. Truthful, just, written messages. So, you'll start seeing messages coming in as you pay attention elsewhere that things are going to work out. You might get synchronicities, 1111, 444, 432, that kind of stuff that are really just accenting that things are on its way, trust, no worries. You got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, when you're taking this break, do things that emotionally light you up, that fulfill you within. And by holding that vibration, right, of gratitude, of like, I have everything that I need, even though there are things that I'm trying to manifest into my life, that vibration, the King of Cups vibration, always needs to be held. And like always, I'm saying to the best of our abilities, really, and we can only get better if we practice that, if we keep being cheerful and understanding that this is none of my concern. All good things will come in their due time, and 10 of Cups being on the table it's on its way, and it might even show up in a way that'll just blow your mind afterwards. Seriously. And they have a funny way of doing that. What we kind of want, and when we put limitations on our manifestation of like, well, it needs to be this and that, and it needs to be a 2018, and it needs to be whatever, then we build our expectations, and those things, those little details might not even be what is truly for us. Maybe Spirit wants to bring you a 2022 instead of a 2018 vehicle or whatever. Maybe Spirit wants to give you something more tangible. Maybe it's it holds more value, this thing that you're trying to manifest. Or if it's a relationship, it brings you maybe some hardships with it, but the hardships make you stronger and bind the two souls together. Like me and Brooke, if everything was peaches and cream and Oreo covered, I mean, if it was so effortless of a relationship, the growth that we have gained over the past 2 years of being in union wouldn't have been as much as what we've gone through together. And I mean, it's those experiences that have brought us together. I mean, there were arguments, and there were tears, and there were times of desperation and stuff, and really us not taking it personally, and us honoring each other, knowing that there's darkness inside of us that needs to be released in order to allow the light to come in. And if we don't exercise these areas within us and show each other that I'm not all peaches and cream and pink fuzzies and rainbows and stuff, like there is a lot of stuff that I've been holding in for so long, and I'm just glad you're here to share this space with me while I release these things in a loving environment, right? If there wasn't any unconditional love in this relationship, it definitely wouldn't have panned out. But trust in knowing that the 10 of Cups energy is here, and it's on its way, and it's at work. And as you exercise that 10 of Cups energy within your daily life, letting go of this and being grateful for the little synchronicities that pop off that are hey, no worries, it's coming. You're doing good. And you're focusing on other things and allowing us to bring these things to you. That feeling of powerlessness, 8 of Swords, that the confusion of like, well, it's not showing up the way it needs to be, or really isn't yours to bear. There is so much power to be had in letting go. 8 of Pentacles, practical and trustworthy. I mean, This is your hard work paying off, basically. And the hardest work when manifesting is letting go. I mean, absolutely letting go. Zero expectations. And then not taking any of what's falling into place personally, not taking anything personally, basically, is that intuitive way of life. You know, all good things will come to me in time. I'm going to pull a couple more cards and then for the final message, and then we'll pull, where is it? The Angel Oracle and the whatever, the super expensive deck that I got. Four of Swords, rest, contemplation. I know when you put in so much energy into something, it does a body good to let it go and really, you know, be still and allow it to come. There are changes that are taking place and that will take place on this journey as well. And when you give yourself time to rest and you give yourself that time away from having any concern of how it's going to come, man, watch the conflict, watch all the fears and the squabbling melt away. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's so much more efficient to be still. And that's what I'm really getting with those two cards, is being still is so powerful. And having that ability to detach and be still is so powerful. I mean, you have the Emperor card here. It instills stability, which this card definitely reflects. And there is an order to everything, Spirit's trying to say. And they know best, believe me. If anything, you can take it as your higher self, who's already been here, done that, and wrote the book on it, is the intuitive one that's telling you, okay, well, you know, I'm on the case. I'm going to help you out. I know where you are. I know you intimately because you are me. I've been through this. Be still and know that you are, the power that is before you is through letting go. You are protected. You are valued. I love you. And that's a huge message from your higher self, guaranteed, Virgo, in this time. And I know Virgos really have that innate sense of, you know, wanting control over everything. And everything has to be just right, right? And Virgos come into this life as Virgos to really, that's the work, is the letting go, allowing things to be a little messy. It's okay. You know, that analytical side of you comes in clutch when, you know, taking care of business structures or you know, making sure things look good on paper and stuff like that. That's impeccable. That's amazing. You know, it was one of the qualities that I kind of lack in a certain way. But I mean, it's a beautiful quality to have in this life. And then letting go is going to be the struggle that Virgos hold. You know, letting go of that control that you're always seeking. So, I mean, but in that, it's so beautiful. It allows you to breathe a lot more when you let go of those imperfections that may drive you nuts at times. Holy man. I'm going to take this card. Yeah, it is your life purpose, Virgo, to let go of the analytical side of yourself and allow Spirit to, you know, take the reins. Life purpose. The life purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings you great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So if this has to do with life purpose, you know, when you're manifesting that life purpose to come to you, it will come to you as you let go. And even that is a beautiful message in itself. But what you're trying to manifest is definitely on the way, Virgo. This is a beautiful time of year which is heightened. This, especially within the astrology of this month, it's heightened. That manifestation energy is heightened, and the more you let go, I mean, you will be stunned at what's coming your way, big time. And then one of these things, what is the final message, you guys, for Virgo at this time regarding this reading, regarding letting go? Anything you got would help. 3 cards. Well, no, that's 4. I'm going to take the top one. Trust. I mean, you can't get any. You can't get. When you let go, you have to trust that these things are coming about. And they're coming about for your highest good. So, regardless of how it looks, this is all for you, Virgo. And there are many blessings coming to you this month. So, that's Brooke's chair. Oh, whoops. I left it in the picture by accident. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a beautiful extended reading, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care now.